Differently abled, differently.
How well are persons with disabilities prepared for employment? And also, how prepared are employers to accommodate persons with disabilities in the workspace? Riziki Source seeks to fill this gap as they also support persons with disabilities in self-employment. Take a look at that story.
Riziki Source recently held a 3-day bootcamp through its Inua Biz Challenge to support entrepreneurs and innovators with disabilities.
We are looking for persons with disability who have ideas towards income generation, but they have not started, or they're just starting, they're still testing the market, but they do not have the funds to make it real. So through the boot camp, which has happened here for the last 2 days, we are preparing them to be able to know how do I pitch this to an investor, and how do I talk about this idea so that people can believe in it and then they can invest in this particular idea. And for their effort, we are investing either 150,000 for the first prize, 100,000, and then 50,000 Kenya shilling for the third one. But all of the persons who have been shortlisted, the 15 of them, would still get support.
I work with young people with disabilities across the country who, number one, are at ideation stage of their innovations. Yes, we identify them and bring them together, and that is why we are here. We also work with those who are running their micro enterprises, those running small businesses, the SMEs, and we have an accelerator, a Inua Biz accelerator that works with them for 12 months. Yeah, so we support them primarily with business financing, we support them with business formalization issues around the tax system, how to do record keeping, how to pitch a business to innovators, just being investor ready.
I came to know about Inua Biz, I think 2 months ago, in April, when I came across the advert on Riziki Source LinkedIn account, and that's when I did my application. So this is my first time, and I'm really grateful to be among the first cohort ever.
I have a group where we do advocacy, most of it. Entrepreneur, I have a small enterprise that deal with fast bites.
The program sought to offer mentorship and funding to the entrepreneurs.
We've come for financial support for innovation, where at first we got to be trained on how to navigate through the business, and also we got to be trained on pitching.
One key thing about this program is that we have mentors. So we have mentors within the Riziki Source. I lead those mentors. We also have mentors that we bring on board, especially from partners that we are working with, and of course we are also increasing this pool. Yeah, so these mentors support the business in the day-to-day operations of running the business.
The most important thing to me is not actually the prizes that are going to be won, but actually the lessons that have been taken by the participants.
Frederick Ouko, the founder of Riziki Source, was inspired to create the organization after facing stigma while job searching.
I couldn't get an interview, essentially because people were turning me away when you try to take your CVs to any office. People were thinking that maybe I've come to beg and something like that. So I never had an opportunity to be properly interviewed. And when I got an opportunity to be interviewed, I also got like just like a 2-3 minute kind of an interview in terms of compared to other interviews who are getting opportunities for interviews. So I thought that perhaps I could start an initiative that then educates employers around disability and employment, but also supports persons with disability to be ready for the job market.
He wanted to build a platform where people with disabilities could succeed without fear.
We provide life skills training to individuals with disability who are looking for work. So even if you are qualified, you have a university degree, a college diploma or anything, you still need to take our life skills training. Secondly, we help people kind of in how you make your CV so that it's ready for an interview, or it gets you ahead in terms of interview opportunities. We also train employers around disability inclusion. So how can you interview someone who's deaf? How can you interview someone who's visually impaired? How do you set up an interview panel for someone who's a wheelchair user? In what kind of a building do you need to do that, so that then the employer is empowered when they are getting a talent who has a disability, so they have the tools through which they can gauge whether this person can actually do that job.
Participants found the bootcamp impactful, gaining skills in pitching and business management.
I'm happy to be among the 15 innovator Inua Biz Challenge, and today I've also presented my project idea to the judges, and I'm looking forward for a positive outcome.
My hopes are high. We expect that we are going to get a prize, and we are going to be able to execute the business ideas that we have pitched.
I feel so great. I feel valued and appreciated. I mean, I didn't expect to be among the winning. I really value it and appreciate the Riziki Source, and the fact that I was there. I'm just excited, and for the whole week that we've been together, networking, collaborating, it feels amazing. And now that I've won, I'll use that money to budget all the finances into my Lola Crochet Foundation CBO, and where I'm sure I'll get more persons with disability to train them on the crocheting so that they can also be employed, self-employed.
I'm planning to make communication accessible to the deaf. That's my number one thing. But not only to the deaf community, but all people with disability.
The main challenge for the organizers was insufficient resources to include all applicants in the bootcamp.
Just bringing 15 people here, it costs a lot, and we really want to be as broad as possible in terms of the country focus.
We had around 93 young people from across the country, showing interest with very great innovations. But, sometimes we can only do so much. Yeah, that's why we have this small cohort of around 15 innovators.
Riziki Source has expanded to several counties and is seeking partners to reach more people.
We're currently working in 2 counties. At the end of in the last quarter, we hope to add another county, that is Siaya. We're currently in Kajiado, we're currently in Kilifi County. And we're seeing great innovations that young people are actually doing around different sectors.
We are a very small team, but the need is huge. So we can only do what we can do now. Otherwise, we cannot perform miracles. So we're going slowly by slowly, and it means whenever support comes in, whenever we get more partners to work with, this is how then that can grow so that we can help as many people as possible.
People with disabilities are encouraged to use their skills and actively promote awareness in the community as they are capable of thriving.
People don't believe that persons with disability can actually do business and succeed, and that's why we need to invest in them as an example that actually this can happen, and then from there people can pick up. Maybe they can get support from financial institution, they can get from other government initiatives, so that then their business can grow and they can actually earn a livelihood from there.
We encourage young people, especially young people with disabilities, whatever idea you have, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have, find a way out of it, but as long as you have that idea, we have organizations that can actually, come in and support to give life to that innovation.
People are out there, persons with disability, back in the community. Let's come out and share our ideas, and also to caregivers to persons with disability. Please support us, because through your support we'll get confident on ourselves and also stand out there to share our voice as persons with disability.
Life is not easy for us. Although the government has kept aside the 5% employment for us, but when you go to the ground, things are different. So we really need stakeholders, other organizations to hold hands and keep coming up with such challenges to support our businesses.
The ones who participated, it's a great work that you've been the first transformer to participate, not giving up, being over there. That's a great move. And to the ones who have not participated, or to the ones who are still afraid, or they're having issues with participating in any kind of social innovation, you should all out over there, you should not be afraid to participate in anything, because it's not just meant for other certain people, you can also do it.
My ability is stronger than my disability, and I believe soon in the future we'll have more innovators who will join this conference, and they're going to get help, and this is going to help them employ more people in their future.
Persons with disabilities are people just like any other person. They need to get that treatment as human beings. Let us move away from the charity model, charity way of looking at things. These people just need empowerment. They don't need sympathy.
Differently abled, differently.